President Biden, he is getting a lot of heat after this awkward moment with rapper LL Cool J. Listen.
Two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J. By the way, that man's got biceps bigger than my thighs.
Darnisha, really quickly, was this offensive to you?
Absolutely. I mean, it's 2023. It's very unacceptable to speak and use that language. I'm referring to my community. He should know better by now. So I was really upset about that.
And then, Chris, what did you make of those comments?
Yeah, I just feel like this is just like another example of, how Biden truly feels about the black community. This is the first time he referred to a black man as a boy. It's most likely not going to be the last one. And it kind of goes back to the whole, if you don't vote for me, you're black. He has this you're not black, excuse me. He has this slave master mentality. I feel like he doesn't really care what he says because he knows the majority of black people are still going to vote for him. I mean, even I was foolish enough to do so back then, but thank God I learned from that awful mistake.
Yeah, I believe what you told our producers was you learned your lesson.
Welcome back to Totally Based. I'm Joey Gaskin, and today we got to talk about LLJ Cool J, Joe Biden. I don't know. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on new content from me. Now let's get to it. All right, so I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Joe Biden recently spoke at the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation's annual legislative conference. Mouthful. But while he was there to give an award for LL Cool J. And this is what he had to say. Two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip hop in America, LLJ Cool J. By the way, that man got biceps bigger than my thighs. Not cool, Joe. You see, you don't just call a grown man, particularly a black man, a boy. Because when you do, it sounds like it's something from 1965. Maybe Alabama, Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina. Personal experience, I used to work at this box store, and elderly people would come in there from time to time. They'd ask me for help with things. And sometimes you'd get one or two that would say, "Hey, boy, can you help me with this?" And I'm trying to tell you, every single time they'd say, "Boy, I'd feel it." It's just a thing. And you gotta know if you're the president, you gotta know that that's a thing. Black folks were considered 3/5 a person at one point in time. So if you're looking at a grown black man in front of you and you call him a boy, that's just disrespectful. But anyway, there's this guy on TikTok. He makes these videos. They're like pranks. And he'll walk up to black men and he'll call him a boy. And it's funny, but it's kind of not. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary too. Check this out.
Call me a boy.
You're a good old boy.
Man, this has nothing to do with you. It's this boy here. Boy, I say hand it to me now.
This right here. I ain't no boy.
Yes, you are.
And who is this Uncle Tom standing behind you, man?
Henry, you say, boy, I say hand it to me now.
No, I'm not hearing you nothing. You want to get it your own dang self.
You hand me that there mouthpiece there, boy?
What?
You hear what I said?
Well, you better watch your mouth. You don't even know me.
Hand him the mouthpiece,
Henry,
boy.
shut up. Hand me the mouthpiece now, boy.
First, go must have been, but you don't even know me, man.
I know you now.
You don't want to know
Yeah,
me.
what you think gonna happen, boy? You hand me that there container there, boy?
Boy, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Yeah, so that's probably not the best thing to do. I mean, that last guy was about to pull his gun. But I just want to read a few things to you. I mean, Joe Biden kind of has a history of these kinds of remarks. And so I just thought it might be, worth hearing some of the things he said in the past, right? In 2007, he referred to Barack Obama as the first mainstream African-American who was articulate and bright and clean. That's not racist. That's not racist. In 2006, he said, "You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent." Now, at this point, I'm starting to think to myself, Joe, you should probably pick up a role as a stand-up comedian. You could get away with that if you were a comedian, but as a president, I don't know, bro. I don't know. In 1977, he said that forced busing to desegregate schools would cause his children to grow up in a racial jungle. Now, hold up, bro. I know, right? That's where we at right now. Like, hold up. Now, August 2020, Joe Biden, he said, unlike the African-American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things. So black folks aren't diverse? Black folks, we don't think different? I don't know. Maybe not. But one that I love the most, my favorite one, with Charlamagne the God. He went on the Breakfast Club. And he looked at him and he told him that if black people didn't vote for him, they weren't black. Well, I find it funny because Charlamagne the God just recently named Joe Biden Donkey of the Day. Check this out.
And two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J. By the way, that man's got biceps bigger than my thighs. I think he's been...
LL Cool J. We'll get back to that in a second. A lot of people are upset that Joe Biden referred to LL Cool J as a boy. As you can hear, he corrected himself on the spot. You know why Joe Biden corrected himself? Because he's 137 years old. He fully understands the word boy in the racial context around a white man referring to a black man as boy. See, boy is absolutely a white racist word when used in a certain context. And I know that because I'm from South Carolina, dropping the clues bombs from South Carolina. And because I was raised watching Good Times, okay? And a young scholar by the name of Michael Evans broke that down to us. Why boy is a white racist word, if I'm not mistaken. It was season 1, episode 9. You remember this, right?
Boy is a white racist word.
That's all you needed to hear, okay? Once you knew that, you understood that boy was a white racist word. When the word boy is referred when somebody uses the word boy to refer to an adult black man and the speaker is white, that takes on a whole different meaning. Boy is a white racist word. Joe Biden knows this. That's why he corrected himself. But I'm going to tell you what I found egregious. The fact that Joe Biden got LL's name wrong to begin with. Can we hear that again, please?
And two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J.
Okay, stop. LL Cool J. Why did the audience laugh? They should have been correcting him on the spot. Okay, I don't know if that was Joe Biden or the teleprompter or the Delaware education system, but here's the thing.
Another shot at Delaware.
It wasn't. I didn't even know why I said that. I don't know why I said that. But listen, here's the thing. Joe Biden should not need a teleprompter to know there's not 2 J's in LL Cool J. Okay, LL Cool J is a man who has been rapping since President Joe Biden was my age. Literally, Joe Biden was 44. I'm 45, but Joe Biden was 44 when LL Cool J dropped his debut album, Radio. Okay, LL Cool J has been white famous for at least 35 years. There's not too many more recognizable celebrities on the planet. It's not like Joe Biden was speaking on somebody relatively new, someone he wasn't familiar with in any way, shape, or form. It's LL Cool J, not LLJ Cool J. How did he say it? Let me hear it again.
And two of the great artists of our time representing the groundbreaking legacy of hip-hop in America, LL Cool J.
LL Cool J. LL Cool J. Look, this is a prime example of it. Doesn't matter how many black people you are around. Doesn't matter how many black people you have in your administration. Doesn't matter how many black people you have right for you. If it's not authentic to him, then it won't come off as authentic to anyone. Okay, y'all keep trying to make this 197-year-old man sound cool simply because he's talking to black people, and there's nothing more uncool than someone trying too hard to be cool. What's that quote? Don't try too hard to be cool. It always shows, and that's uncool. Yes, that is President Joe Biden. Please give Delaware's finest, President Joe Biden, the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
I just think it's funny that it's taken this long for Charlamagne to come around. I mean, it's 2023. I mean, it took you a whole 3 years for you to get it. In 2020, he sits down and looks at you and says, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. And now, 3 years later, he calls LL Cool J a boy, and now you get it? Are you really that late? Come on, man. Black people got to stop voting Democrat. That's why Joe Biden is in office now. They rely on that black vote. If they don't have that, they have nothing else. They come to your church, they check the box, they leave, and they never come back. We got to start voting for policies that impact our communities in the right way, that help our schools, that educate our children, that build up our economies, that help those who need it. We need that. Anyway, if you guys like this video, you like the content that I'm bringing to you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in a future video. Peace.